While Ferrari declared no new parts for the United States Grand Prix last weekend, the team did actually upgrade the car for the race, according to reports, before they got their second 1-2 finish of the season. Charles Leclerc dominated the Grand Prix after taking the lead in Turn 1, while Carlos Sainz slotted in second place, partly thanks to a quote-unquote secret upgrade to the front wing of the SF24. Thanks for watching another GPFans News video. If you like what we do around here or simply need to know all the latest around F1, make sure to subscribe down below and make sure to like the video too. Should you want this daily F1 news in audio format, by the way, we are on Spotify as well. Regarding upgrades, the FIA's regulations states that teams have to declare, quote, all major aerodynamic and bodywork components and assemblies that have not been run previously and are intended to be run at the competition. What is thought, Motorsport.com reports, is that Ferrari didn't change the shape of their front wing, but rather the construction of it, so it can flex more. After the Belgian and Italian Grand Prix, the FIA deemed McLaren and Mercedes' flex in front wings as fair game, and Ferrari seemed to have bolted one of their own onto the SF24, leading to their 55-point haul in Austin. Quote, it is not that because we are not declaring something that we are not bringing something, Ferrari team principal Fred Vasseur said. We have to be clear that the upgrades are about the external shape. Clearly, it is not a game changer, but we are in the situation today that every single hundredth of a second is making a difference. In qualifying, we had 2 or 3 cars behind us by less than 1/10, and that meant if these details or another one are down to the hundredths of a second, then we have to do it. The Dutch Grand Prix returned to the Formula 1 calendar in 2021 after 36 years away, but after 2025, the current deal is up. According to F1 journalist Joe Soward, the organizers of the event will financially struggle to keep doing a yearly event and will therefore look to alternate years with the Circuit de Catalunya in Barcelona, which will be replaced by Madrid in 2026. It is no coincidence that the Dutch Grand Prix returned to the calendar as Max Verstappen's prominence grew, the Dutchman being the main attraction of his home event, which has attracted over 300,000 people in each weekend. Despite these attendance numbers, retaining the race will reportedly be a struggle for the organizers, and they have been looking to alternate years with other circuits in Europe as F1 is looking to expand in Africa and Asia and, quote, streamline the European calendar. Quote, the word is that the Belgians want to continue to hold a race every year and that they do not want to go into a system of alternation with the Dutch, who can only afford to have one race every 2 years. So, the Dutch are now talking to the Catalans in Barcelona to see if they can share a race from 2026 onwards, as the Spanish GP is moving to Madrid that year, if they get round to completing the planned racetrack in the time available. This means that the second Italian race, known as the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix, is going to struggle to survive as they too have been hoping for someone to alternate with. In the game of F1 race musical chairs, Imola may be left standing alone when the music stops. The on-track action for the Mexico City Grand Prix weekend kicks off later today, so let's remind ourselves what the full schedule looks like so you won't miss a thing. Remember, these times are all in the UK time zone, so adjust them accordingly if you're in a different time zone. In a few hours from this video being posted, Free Practice 1 will start off the Grand Prix weekend at 7:30 p.m. UK time. FP2 is an hour and a half rather than just the hour because all teams are testing 2025 tire prototypes for Pirelli, something we expanded upon in yesterday's video if you're interested. Either way, FP2 is at 11 p.m. UK time and ends at midnight. Saturday starts with FP3 at 6:30 p.m. for the final preparations. Qualifying for the race starts at 10 p.m. UK time, and the 2024 Mexico City Grand Prix is on Sunday, the 27th of October, and the formation lap starts at 8 p.m. Again, all of this is in UK time, so make sure you adjust it if you're in a different time zone. We don't want any of you to miss out. That's it for another GPFans News video. I'll be back on Sunday to break down qualifying and preview the race. Have a great start to your weekend, everyone. I'll see you then.